Some objects are not meant to be found. They are not merely haunted. They are prisons, forged from metal and rage, containing the echo of a single, violent moment. This is the file for one such object, an artifact known only as the Betrayer's Blade. The archive suggests its origin lies in the final, desperate days of a forgotten kingdom. Its paymer, the swirling pattern on its blade, is said to be forged from meteorite steel, a piece of the cold, dead cosmos, folded into terrestrial iron, a union of heaven and earth. But its true power, its curse, comes from its creator, an empu, a master smith of legendary skill. The file states he was commissioned to forge a blade of ultimate power for a man consumed by ambition. But the man was impatient. He could not wait for the rituals to be completed. In a fit of rage, he seized the unfinished blade and murdered its creator. The empu's final agonized breath, a curse born of betrayal, became the artifact's soul, a perpetual echo, trapped in cooling steel. Before we trace the path of this artifact through history, we must first understand the nature of its influence. The tragedies that follow are not random. They follow a specific, terrifying pattern. The curse has rules. First, the Hawa Panas, or the hot temper. Witnesses consistently report a change in the atmosphere around the blade's owner. Relationships become strained. Arguments erupt from nothing. The artifact does not create evil. It acts as an amplifier, a soul mirror. It reflects the darkness already present in its owner: ambition, paranoia, greed, and magnifies it until it becomes an obsession. Second, the neglected ritual. The archive indicates that the blade demands respect, a yearly cleansing ritual known as Jamasan. A failure to perform this ritual is consistently noted as a precursor to tragedy. It is theorized that without this cleansing, the blade's energy becomes unstable, volatile, actively seeking a release. And third, the final warning. In the days leading up to each incident, the same anomaly is reported. A strange, low humming vibration coming from the blade itself as it rests in its sheath. A physical manifestation of its growing hunger. A final warning that is always ignored. The blade resurfaces centuries later in the public record, in the hands of a low-level politician, a man known for his ambition. The files note a sudden, inexplicable rise to power. His rivals suffer misfortunes, scandals, accidents. One by one, they fall away. Friends describe a change in his demeanor, a growing paranoia. He accuses his allies of plotting against him. He speaks of nightmares, of being watched by shadows in his own home. Then, the first anomaly is recorded. His wife reports hearing a strange, low humming vibration coming from the locked study where the artifact was kept. A sound she described as a trapped insect made of metal. A week later, the politician is found dead, murdered in his study by his own trusted aide. The aide claims it was self-defense. He assumes the dead man's position, and he claims the blade. The new owner lives in fear. He becomes a recluse, obsessed with cleaning and maintaining the artifact, as if to appease the spirit within. But the pattern repeats. His business partners begin to fail. He accuses them of conspiracy, of sabotage. His family reports the same symptoms. The nightmares, the constant simmering rage. And then, the vibration, louder this time. A deep, resonant hum, reportedly shaking the glass of the display case where it was housed. Days later, he is found dead, stabbed in the back during a business meeting. The killer, a partner he had just publicly accused of treason. The blade vanishes from the crime scene. Its final recorded owner, a wealthy, private collector, a man known for his volatile temper. For him, the blade was not a tool for power, but a trophy. He was a man who believed he could own anything. He complained to his staff that the artifact felt wrong, that its hawa panas, its hot aura, made the entire house feel oppressive. He was the last to record the anomaly on a small, handheld audio recorder, attempting to capture the strange metallic vibration. That night, during a heated argument with his estranged son over inheritance, the collector reportedly drew the blade in a fit of rage. There was a struggle. When the authorities arrived, the collector was dead, killed, ironically, by his own hand. A fatal slip during the chaotic struggle. The blade does not kill. It is a mirror. It only shows what is already there. It reflects the darkness present in its owner and amplifies it until it consumes them and everyone around them. A cycle of betrayal started by its first owner, repeating itself through time. The artifact's current location is unknown. The case remains open.